Hey guys, as promised, I wanted to go ahead and follow up with a few review videos about some of those databases that we talked about over the weekend. So this video is about IbisWorld. So in order to access that, there's a couple of different ways you can get there, but one great way is to go through the Healthcare 698 research guide. Okay, so in order to get to that research guide, you'll start from the library homepage and you'll click on Research Guides, which is located here beneath the one search box. So once you click on Research Guide, you'll notice that these are sorted by alphabetically. So we'll go ahead and scroll down to Healthcare Administration. Now, once we get to the Healthcare Administration Guide, there are a few specific for certain courses like yours. So over here on the left-hand side menu, you'll notice one that says Course Guides, and you'll go ahead and click on that and then select the one for this course, which is HCI 698. So there are a couple of different databases that are highlighted here, but the one that I want to talk about right now is IbisWorld. Now I love IbisWorld because it gives a great kind of sneak peek into each of the industries that you might be interested in, and it really focuses on each industry individually. So you can search for your industry, but I actually kind of like to browse through them. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the U.S. industry reports, which is this first link right there. So once I get into those industry reports, they even get a little bit more granular in that they start about the industry sector. So I'm going to go ahead and select healthcare and social assistance. And then once again, it's going to ask you to get a little bit more specific. And so, for example, if I wanted to look at maybe an optometry office, I'd go ahead and list optometrists in the United States. So once I select that, it'll open up a great kind of outlook about that industry. And for me, if I'm looking at optometrists in the United States, I'll want to know if that is a field that is going to flourish. So, optometrists in the United States, here is about this industry and the supply chain that it uses, the major players and the main activities, and similar industries. So, for example, you might notice that it might be worth looking at glasses and contact lens manufacturing. Maybe that's something that might be interesting to you if this was the field for your project. You can look at the industry at a glance. Each of these kind of gives some great infographics as to what's going on. And given the aging population that we have right now, the industry outlook might be an interesting thing to look at. For example, considering our population, you'll notice that the outlook is actually looking pretty good. There is an increase in demand for this particular thing, and the industry outlook is growing, meaning a lot of older adults are needing glasses, and so this is a great industry to focus on. There are a lot of other tabs here. I encourage you to try them all. The competitive landscape, the major companies, that's a great place to look for something if you wanted to use this in order to kind of see what's going on with some of them. Luxottica, maybe that's something you could use to search in one of our other databases like Mergent that's based on particular companies. Again, I encourage you to kind of explore each of the tabs that run along the top of IbisWorld, look at these infographics and see kind of how they're going to play in your project. So that's kind of IbisWorld in a nutshell. So watch some of the other videos if you guys have additional questions about other databases. Okay, thanks guys.